so. We're just gonna do a quick game tonight. This is not gonna be a really long video tonight, so.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center.
I feel sorry for the people in California, man.
Finally, we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long off season.
What is this world coming to?
One of the most fun guys to watch.
Bunch of crazy people in this world. What's wrong with people?
Welcome, everyone, to the Bradley Center. We're in downtown Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Young. And it's Pekovic in at the center position. Now, here's Rubio. Young, a screen on Knight, and it's Rubio penetrating.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Minnesota on D. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. First quarter, just over a minute played.
The Bucks obviously did not have a great season on the court, but off the court there was some big news.
Oh, that was a huge mistake, and Rubio to the house.
There's the bucket
for another 2 points.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah,
wow.
It sure was. I mean,
he
didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
He's got 6 points already in the first. We're only in the first.
Here's Mayo.
Pretty good start for Rubio.
Here's the teardrop. Rebound, Minnesota. And with the Bucks and their sale, new ownership, what is important is that you notice that it's a local group and they're continuing to really get the tentacles within the community.
And Rubio
said,
again.
and that's always helpful when you have ownership that's there present.
He's leading all scores right now at 8 points.
And there was a lot of fear in Milwaukee that the team could be on the move, but those fears were put to rest.
Here is Knight after the made shot from Ricky Rubio.
Finally,
and he gets it to go.
A basket by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Outside, Martin. It's Young on the wing. Right wing. There's the three. Rubio misses.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Well, for Ricky Rubio,
Go on, Knight. Rubio to the basket.
Disappointment in his development as a shooter, but still room for hope and optimism. The Timberwolves were much better with him on the floor. His overall impact on the game still undervalued, but clearly impactful.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Well, Steve, you talk about that stat for Rubio.
Yeah,
the Timberwolves were almost 13 points per 100 possessions better with him on the floor.
Yeah, between his passing and his defense, he's a difference maker, Kevin. I know his shooting percentages haven't been great over the course of his career, but they're getting better. And Rubio, there's no doubting that he makes his team better when he's out there.
Young, a screen on Knight. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
They get it again. Ilyasova. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Ersan Ilyasova in his 7th season with the Bucks, the only player drafted in 2005 who's still with his original team. Growing tired of the teams losing, it's rumored that, well, last season anyway, he asked for a trade. Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
The Bucks trail. Here's Mayo, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 9 for 3. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the Bucks have only managed one winning season since Ilyasova joined the team. Easy to understand why he'd be frustrated.
That just gets boring.
He said it always seems like the team is starting over.
Jang, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Knight, following the score by Kevin Martin, and finished off by Sanders.
Make it 2 hands for safety.
Really bad aiming.
That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
And as much as Ilyasova might welcome a change of address,
come on, dude. The fuck you doing?
Making it harder for them to trade him.
Well, I heard there were offers and the front office was receptive, but apparently he was a favorite player of ownership and a feeling upstairs that he's a star in the making and a big factor in keeping him around.
Now here's Ilyasova. There's the dish tonight to the right side. Here's Parker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Parker's got his 2nd bucket.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Unloads from 9. And the rejection by Sanders. Parker drives in. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
That's fine.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 10. He dishes it to Pekovic. Here's Dang. And it falls over the rim and in. Jang's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Sanders with a screen on Rubio. Mayo the pass tonight. Screen by Sanders. Back to Mayo. Clock at 6. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Now, here's Rubio. He kicks to Jang. Drills the baseline jumper.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
Milwaukee in the lead.
I think it's only going to be one game tonight.
Parker outside, launches it. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 9 points for Parker. Now, here's Rubio.
Because I'm not in the mood tonight, and
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio.
My job kind of sucks right now.
There's the feed to Pekovic. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
I don't really agree how they did us the other day.
Knight dishes to Mayo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Some jackass wanted to pull the fucking fire alarm.
The drive by Rubio. Zhang. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zhang's got his third basket of the night.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they called them.
Had great instincts, too. He just anticipated where the ball is heading. Great job there beating everybody else to the ball.
Here's Mayo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth, long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
And Mayo, 6'4", coming to the league. Some thought he could play the point guard position.
Yeah, but he's not a great penetrator or playmaker, and those are 2 things you have to do as a point guard. I think he's truly a shooting guard.
Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Nate Walters comes in for Knight. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
I've kept it pretty close here, guys. I mean,
here's
they
Walters.
haven't really gotten too far ahead. They've just been getting some cheap fouls
Parker outside.
Here and there.
Henson with it. Now defended by Bennett. Here's Parker, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Bogus
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
To be honest with you, I don't like the new rules
Martin
in the NBA.
kicks to Williams. They set the screen.
The push-up was kind of lame, in my opinion.
A floater, and that's going to be a treble.
There were a lot of hopeful Minnesota fans thinking they had a chance at the playoffs last year early, but injuries and slumps derailed their season.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Onda Tecumbo comes in for O.J. Mayo. J.J. Barea is checked in for Minnesota. And Walters kicks to Henson. Here's Sanders, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Sanders has got 9 points.
The NBA is kind of known for not playing defense,
6.
so it's all good.
Now Williams.
They kind of made
Quiet
that
so
self
far
known.
offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And again, it's Minnesota. Well, it doesn't seem that long ago, but it's been a decade, Clark, a decade since the Wolves were in the playoff situation.
Time moves on. You know that, Kevin. It races by. Hard to believe they were a postseason lock for much of the late 90s and early 2000s.
There's a guy named Kevin Garnett that was there help that cause.
Yes, sir.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And that one's good.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
So it's the Bucks now. Here's the screen. Here's Walters out to the wing.
Sorry, I was in a bad mood already.
Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. The Timberwolves trail. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game. Minnesota is in a bit of a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
I guess you could say those lengthy travel distances for Minnesota took their toll last year because the Timberwolves managed only 16 road wins a season ago.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. Here's Walters. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Henson. Buries it down low. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Came right back at
now
me,
Williams.
too.
Guys, Minnesota was close to a 500 team last year at 40 and 42. But as you said, struggling on the road kept them, Steve, out of the playoffs.
Well, to make the playoffs in the West, I mean, I think you have to go at least 500 on the road. And getting road wins is where Minnesota will have to improve to get back to the postseason.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Middleton. Here's Walters. Feeds to Bayless. Fires from deep. Moves back up. Henson's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. And there's the pass to Williams.
I don't know what you guys think about that last play.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I thought it might have been
The
a foul.
11-footer. Shot by
got away
Bennett,
with
no
one
good.
there.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Here's Walters, guarded by Barea. The shot's good from Bayless.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Williams kicks to Barea, takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, Levine is out there with Corey Brewer. Then it's Wiggins, and there's Pekovic, and it's Young in at the 4 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, thank you.
Come on with this bullshit.
His guard skills belie his height, which is approaching 7 feet. Coach Jason Kidd said he's literally growing. When you see him in the open court, that's where he's at his best. He reminds me of a Scottie Pippen, kind of a magic guy who can find the open teammate. He's very comfortable with the ball in his hands. Guys?
He's got the length factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Oh, the officials call traveling violation.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played 1 year in college.
Not let go when
he's really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step.
So bored.
He's really hard to keep in front.
There's a screen. Bayless gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Levine passes to Young. Here's Levine. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Are you serious?
Ilyasova's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Thaddeus Young able to outquick most of his opponents, especially Steve in transition.
Yeah, nice spin move, getting to the rim, and a creative finisher. He's got the hook, the scoop, the floater. This guy's dangerous in a lot of different ways. Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
So good. That should have been a block.
Here's Levine. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Will somebody get open? God damn.
6 to shoot. Will it go? And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Levine.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Marshall. Kicks to Ilyasova from past the arc. Here's Henson. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Wiggins passes to Levine. Young, a screen on Parker. Here's Levine. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Marshall dishes to Ilyasova. Pass to Henson. Pekovic with the rebound.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sanders comes in for Henson. And Knight subbed in for Jared Bayless. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Up top, Knight. Covered by Martin. The shot by Knight, no good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And here is Marshall. Ilyasova with the ball. Parker blocked.
About fucking time somebody did that.
Outside Martin. Young against Ilyasova. Young's shot is off. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And stolen by Wiggins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Andrew Wiggins, blessed with great athletic bloodlines. You know, his father was a former NBA player, and his mom was an Olympic sprinter, so make no mistake. Great genes there.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Marshall. And a change for the Timberwolves. Rubio's checked in. Now, here is Knight. That is good. Knight's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. At his size 6'8" with a 7-foot arm span, Andrew Wiggins has a chance to literally rise above his opponents.
Great bounce. Tremendous bounce ability. Over a 40-inch vertical jump. And he's got a quick second and third jump as well, Kevin, which sometimes is overlooked, but it makes a big difference in the game of basketball.
Scouts don't overlook that, though.
They're always on top of it.
They sure are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Rubio with it, and it's Knight picking him up.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
You know, Stephen, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off that. A great post-up score, something you see less and less of nowadays.
And even off the ball, a great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here's Rubio. 10 points for him. Off the screen, and that one's good. Rubio's got 12.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Knight kicks to Sanders. Misses from close range. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Wiggins, banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Knight kicks to Parker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Jabari Parker.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Young. Rubio outside. Timberwolves passing it around. And in Barton missing.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock
that
one
one
down.
hit that.
Just spray that one on you.
That is a quick bucket.
You can't
Pretty
get
good
that.
in
You don't
transition.
need to be.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Knight against Rubio. Young sets a screen for Rubio. He feeds it to Pekovic. It's stolen by Mayo.
That dude's a fucking idiot.
And now here's Mayo, the fast
Right
break opportunity.
behind him.
That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Knight. Knight's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Rubio outside. The dish to Pekovic. Right block shot. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sanders has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Parker. And
what was
lots
that
of contact
about?
there.
Come
Missing
on.
the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Martin.
Jabari Parker, self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality.
I still don't agree.
Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
Bucks leading by 3. Sanders with a screen on Rubio. Knight kicks to Mayo.
People have really argued.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. Just lost his focus.
They set the pick. Rubio with it. And it's Knight picking him up. Here's Dang. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once. Oh, ridiculous move.
Tore it down that time. Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
I'll never.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 12. Here's Barea. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got his 8th rebound.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And it's Rubio penetrating, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Complete domination. What a game for Rubio. He has 12 points and 5 assists. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
Yeah, the passing gives the offense flow, and the free throws give you easy points. So it's been a nice night for him so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Parker. And Nate Walters subbed in for Brandon
Knight. You were just calling every
Walters with an impressive rookie season for a second-round pick. Started about half of the season for the Bucks. And I thought played with great composure, especially for a young player.
And Walters, a low-mistake rookie, took care of the ball and set up his teammates.
You know, he focused really on making the simple play, and that's a good lesson for young players to learn. You're trying to find your way into the league. When you get opportunities, contribute and don't make mistakes.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Especially along this out of bounds.
Here's Williams. Puts it up off the inbound. Drained for 2 points. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Walters. There's the screen. He dishes it to Sanders. That's tipped. Timberwolves trail by 4. Barea, the pass to Bennett. He kicks it to Barea. The 15-footer. That drops. Barea's got 5 points now this quarter. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. That's good. 12 points for O.J. Mayo.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6, and that's going to be a travel.
God damn it.
You know,
Let it go.
Knew that to make the playoffs would be a real stretch. Strange kind of when you consider the year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly.
John Henson's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Walters, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Now, as you guys are talking about, the winds of change can stir things up in a hurry in the NBA. And the Bucks are hoping things can change for the better, Steve, just as fast.
Well, luckily, with the pick they got and the changes they made, I mean, they're in a much better position this year. The postseason's still probably a stretch, but not completely out of the question in the Eastern Conference. J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
And for Barea, at just 6 feet, a scrappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping. And that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
outside Williams. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Correa kicks to Brewer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Bucks leading by 3. Middleton dishes to Henson. The feed to Walters. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. No good from outside. And the foul on John Henson.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
The Timberwolves shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Jared Bayless is checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Jang. To the inside. And Bennett with the basket on the assist by Williams. Bennett's got his second basket.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Now Bayless. And he converts the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Close game as we...
Gentlemen, I'm here.
I'm trying to hurry this up, the part of the broadcast. I'm getting... Like I said, I'm gonna make this video real quick.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Wright and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Sanders, and that one is stuck right through.
Up and in with force on the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
Rubio outside. Feeds it to Pekovic. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Knight against Rubio. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 11 points.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
I have to recharge my phone.
Rubio with it. And it's Knight picking him up. The pass to Wiggins. Kicks it to Young. Outside Martin. Here's Pekovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Pekovic has got the game tied up here. Here for the Timberwolves. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Knight passes to Parker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Jabari Parker, considered by many to be the most NBA ready of any rookies. The son of an NBA player. He's got a great IQ for the game. Can shoot, pass, and great character, too. He's humble, grounded, and very committed.
Now, here's Rubio. 16 points for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Young inside. Defended by Ilyasova. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Milwaukee has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Mayo, the shot will not go. Good defensive work there by Young. Rubio outside for the lead. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Knight kicks to Parker. Parker left side. Here's Ilyasova, and there's the rejection. Martin attacking, looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Good D by Parker.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
I think you just need to shut the fuck up, dude.
Passes it to Ilyasova. The rebound
Get
by
stuffed
Young.
again, you dumb
Excellent.
bitch.
Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Back to Martin. Shoots it up. And he gets it to go from the corner. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here is Knight. 11 points in the game. Outside Mayo. Ilyasova sets a screen for Mayo. 6 to shoot. And Ilyasova kicks to Mayo to stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Mayo's got 14 points.
That's how to orchestrate for your team. Terrific pass.
Getting off. No idea.
Now here is Martin. He's got 7. Pekovic with a screen on Knight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 3. In the corner, Mayo with it. Here's Sanders. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rubio with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Rubio's got 22 points.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 19 points for Jabari Parker.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Rubio with it. And it's Knight picking him up. And it's Rubio penetrating. And he gets the bucket. He's got 24.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Mayo. Dishes to Ilyasova. Pass to Knight. Mayo against Martin. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
I know I said we were going to do Chicago and
piling up 11 now for him.
State, but I changed
well, the
my
Wolves
mind.
didn't have a hard time scoring against any team. They took it to another level. It seemed always against the East.
Well, every time they played out of conference, it seemed like an up and down wild affair, and they were pretty good in those kind of games.
Young passes to Wiggins. Martin from outside. Excellent D
God
from
damn
Mayo.
it.
Bucks trail by 4. On up the court. The pull-up. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Levine's checked in for Martin. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Boy, the passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Are you fucking kidding
As
me?
you said, were the Wolves 3rd in the league when it came to scoring against the East, but they were also near the bottom in points allowed.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains
real.
possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Henson's checked in. Checking in for Milwaukee. John Henson. Parker outside. Pass to Knight. Back to Parker. Stolen by Levine.
Give me that.
And they're on the break. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh my fucking God, you idiot.
Knight against Rubio. Parker dishes to Knight. He feeds it to Ilyasova to tie. The score now all even.
The Wolves did fare well against the East, but if they were able to play just a little better at the defensive end of the floor, I think they could have had a pretty strong out-of-conference record.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Kendall Marshall comes in for O.J. Mayo. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Brewer comes in for Wiggins.
What
The
was
Bucks
that?
have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Now, here is Knight. Defense right on him. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Oh my God. Hurry up.
And
Fucking
Middleton
bullshit.
gets to
Fucking
Antetokounmpo.
bullshit, dude. I swear.
Can't hit from 12. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Marshall.
Bull fucking shit. Fucking
Kicks it out to Rubio. Buries the long-range jumper. Rubio's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Bucks trail. Here's Marshall. Good. And here's Rubio. He's got 27. And he gets it to go. Levine's got 7 points. The Bucks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Marshall sets a screen for Henson. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Marshall with it.
Jesus
To
Christ.
Middleton. To the paint. Here's Henson. Drops in the layup for 2. Henson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Marshall.
Ricky Rubio, even from his days in Spain, has been known for his incredible court vision and playmaking ability. His knack for processing the game, for anticipating what's coming, and creating something out of nothing has been something that set him apart from a lot of guards.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And the pass to Levine. He dishes it to Brewer. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Knight in the corner. Now here's Marshall, covered by Rubio. Marshall passes to Knight. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. That 3 off the mark. Middleton, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now, here's Rubio. 27 points for him. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Rubio's got 29.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Marshall dishes to Henson. And stolen by Jang. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Brewers got the ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brewers got 6 points. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Marshall kicks to Knight. Here's Middleton, defended by Young. 6 on the shot clock. And John Henson with the slam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
11 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Henson's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Marshall. And the shot falls short this time. The Timberwolves trail. On the wing, Brewer. And Zhang kicks to Young. The feed now to Rubio. Here's Levine. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bayless comes in for Brandon Knight, and Nate Walters subbed in for Kendall Marshall. Minnesota also making some changes. Then it's checked in for Young. Barea comes in for Levine, and it's Williams in for Ricky Rubio.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
Barea, no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That's 10 points now for Henson.
You got to love his position near the hoop, anticipating the play and getting the putback.
And that's it for the third. Bucks leading by 6. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Wiggins is out there with Anthony Bennett. Then there's Mo Williams. Then there's Martin. And it's Pekovic in at center. Here is Bayless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Williams. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Parker.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Walters kicks to Bayless. In low to Sanders. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside Williams. Low block shot on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now Bayless. There's the double team with Pekovic. Bayless the pass to Walters. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Henson. And it's Mayo in for Jared Bayless. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Oh, look out.
You know, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch and into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
Now here's Williams. Feeds to Bennett. All sorts of time. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 6 points for Anthony Bennett.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And again, Larry Sanders. And the Bucks lead by 10.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Now, here's Bennett. Three-pointer. And that's good. Mo Williams for 3.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Here is Ilyasova. Mayo kicks to Parker. A baseline J. Pekovic with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7.
Dude, I've already subscribed to your channel.
Kicks it to Williams. Five on the clock. Looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Parker, and that one's good. Parker's got 21 in the game.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now here's Williams. Passes it to Pekovic. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders. Milwaukee leading by 9. Parker outside. Good. Parker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Dishes it to Bennett. The Timberwolves.
How the fuck did you miss that?
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Mayo. That's good.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Now here's Williams.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
No, and again,
guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's Bennett atop the key. Here's Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Walters. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Milwaukee had a tough time last year with pretty much everyone, Clark, and they really struggled against the West, as you might expect.
Yeah, well, they struggled against everybody because, again, this is a team in serious rebuild mode, young and not overly talented. That's a recipe for not being able to win many games, East or West.
Really does piss me
Mike's
off.
checked in for Walters. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Only 3 wins for the Bucks against the West last season. Wow, they got shut out entirely by the Southwest Division.
Now, here is Knight.
Let's go.
Pass to Sanders. Clock at 6. Back to Knight. Stolen by Rubio. And here is Pekovic. Outside Martin. Fires from 18. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 31 points here for Ricky Rubio. Bucks leading by 8.
No, I don't have another.
Well, the Bucks weren't the first team from the East to get beaten up by the West, and really a down year in the Eastern Conference, and they won't be the last team to suffer that same fate. It's not surprising that that's how it played out.
Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Martin again to Ilyasova. Takes a shot at the elbow, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Almost an hour video.
Knight against Rubio.
Really weird question.
Pass to Pekovic. 5 to shoot. Martin dishes to Wiggins. And another 3 for Minnesota.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown.
Baby.
Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter, work it good, and they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Now here's Parker. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 26.
He's really rising to the challenge here, guys, in the fourth quarter. That's 3 for 4 from the field.
Rubio against Knight.
Might just give Ricky Rubio the ball.
Here's Pekovic, and again it's Minnesota.
Well, it's a dangerous time to go cold here in the fourth quarter, so he's going to have to find the range.
I might have to do it. Ain't nobody else.
Knight with it. He feeds it to Parker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. That's 28 points for Parker.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And that one's good, Pekovic.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Here's Mayo following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. The dish to Sanders. Back to Mayo. Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Knight against Rubio. The pass to Pekovic. The jump hook, and again it's Minnesota converting.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Outside Mayo.
I feel bad for the people.
Goes up to the stripe. The shot will not go. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Whoever had to deal with that.
Wiggins passes to Young. Rubio against Knight. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
You wonder why they're trying to take our guns away from us. People like that. They try to.
Young outside. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Knight's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parker outside. Offensive rebound. Ilyasova. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys. Looking at the numbers for Ersan Ilyasova, he has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Martin kicks to Pekovic. The shot, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
Bucks leading by 4. And there's the feed to Parker. In low to Sanders, and that one's good. Sanders has got 23 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Rubio against Knight. Parker a screen on Rubio. Here's Knight. He dishes it to Sanders. And Parker, here we go. Pulls up on the wing, and Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 6. Rubio dishes to Martin. He kicks it to Pekovic. That one goes. Count. Pekovic has got 12 points in just the second hit.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the Bucks making a change here. Henson's checked in. And Sanders kicks to Mayo. Here's Knight. And he banks in the layup. Knight's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Sanders sets the screen for Knight. Sanders, high post, down low. The shot's good from Henson. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Martin from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Who cares about lose? Ain't worried about it.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Knight passes to Henson. Sanders dishes to Parker. Feeds it to Knight. Bucks passing it around. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. No good. Rubio right side. Fires the 3. Trifecta.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Rubio.
Here is Sanders, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fortunately, I'm glad that
he drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
2 rebounds, 7 assists.
5 seconds left in the game. Here's Rubio. It's in.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game.